The Claris West Hobbs Contemplative Garden is in full bloom thanks to Rotary Club of St. Catharines Lakeshore.
Claris was very involved in the community. She was a member of our club for over 20 years. She was chair of the Community and Services Committee of our club, which actually handled the hospital donations. Unfortunately, Claris had a serious car accident. She was in Niagara Falls. She saw the garden there and decided that St. Catharines should have a similar garden for the patients. Unfortunately, later on, before we had a chance to start that, she passed away from a different ailment. So we have developed this garden in her honor over the last 2 years.
The plants for the garden were developed by Rotary in conjunction with a local nursery.
Over the next 2 years, we planted the garden, cleared the old bush that was here, planted the garden, and we'll be maintaining the garden moving forward as a legacy project. So every year we'll take care of the mulching and transplanting and making sure the garden is in good shape.
The foundation was very happy to play a role in this. All of the funds were raised by Rotary for the garden, but we were able to facilitate the garden with them with the hospital. And for the St. Catharines site, I mean, to have a place like this, a beautiful garden where families can come, where patients can come, and staff as well, just to have that little moment of quiet reflection, I think will be great for everybody who's here at the hospital.
A lot of pre-planning discussion involved talks of where to place the garden on hospital lands.
This site actually has a lot of space where we could put a garden, but this was a great space. It's along our walking trail, so a lot of the staff do use this space. It's behind the mental health facility, so a lot of patients are back here anyway, and families and friends, so it seems natural to put it here. There's a lot of space. With the labyrinth as well, there's a lot of people coming this way to enjoy the area.
We have an area that is quiet. That's why it's removed from the major parking areas and the front entrance. It's at the rear of the garden, rear of the hospital. But it's also on the walkway that circles the hospital that's used heavily by staff and patients and visitors as they're walking during the day. And it gives them benches and flowers and everything to sit and enjoy while they're looking for a minute of quiet contemplation.
And for those looking to enjoy the garden, they can be assured that there will always be a beautiful showcase.
The sitting rocks were installed by Landscapes by Bill, and the idea of them is they're roughly the size of a bench in terms of sitting on them, but they're unique in that it's the kind of thing, they're about 2 feet by 4 feet by, say, 18 inches high, so they're the same height as any seat, but they're quite large, and they're a different thing that ties in with Niagara and ties in with the escarpment. The drip irrigation system, the hospital itself has no external watering system. So in other words, you might see other places that have sprinklers going. This doesn't have that. But what it does have is an external tap. So we put in, using a company, Rain Your Way, sprinkler systems, and we put in a full drip irrigation system that allows us, in times of drought, we've had droughts of 30 days here recently, that we can plug this system in, and over an 8 to 12 hour period, it slowly and economically releases water into the mulch and ground and allows the plants to survive the mulch.
In St. Catharines for The Source, I'm Anthony Luongo.